House of the Dragon Season 3 drops this Sunday, and early critic reviews are glowing. Sitting at 97% on Rotten Tomatoes, they're calling it a big step up with massive battles and renewed momentum. But as a book reader who's followed this adaptation closely, I'm still seeing some serious red flags. Number 1, and still the most glaring issue, the continued invented personal drama. In Fire and Blood, Alicent and Rhaenyra were rivals almost from childhood, with deep ideological and power-based hatred. The show turned them into tragic, almost friends with constant heartfelt reunions and heavy sapphic undertones that soften the entire conflict. Even worse is Rhaenyra and Mysaria. That entire romantic and sexual relationship was completely fabricated for the show. It started in season 2, and from actor comments and early signs, it's going to continue as an important emotional anchor for Rhaenyra in season 3. This undercuts her political ruthlessness, her complicated marriage to Daemon, and turns a brutal medieval power struggle into modern, interpersonal, and queer-coded drama. It feels like fanfiction layered on top of George's cold, nihilistic story. And now they've apparently added an Alicent and Aemond kiss.
You kissed your dad on the mouth?
This is not just another invented relationship, it's a mother and son sharing a romantic and sexual moment. Alicent is Aemond's mother. There is no such dynamic between them in the source material. By inserting this, the show is once again choosing sensationalized personal and sexual drama over the raw political and familial tragedy that defines the dance. The second red flag is the clear Team Black favoritism. The Greens keep getting undermined, mocked, or turned into lesser characters, while Rhaenyra's side gets more sympathetic framing and heroic moments. Early reviews praise the drama, but if season 3 doubles down on this, the tragic civil war loses all its moral grayness and tragic weight and just becomes a one-sided soap opera. Number 3. There are only 8 episodes in this season, 8 episodes to cover some of the biggest, most chaotic, and most important parts of the entire Dance of Dragons. We're talking the Battle of the Gullet, a massive naval slaughter with dragons diving into ships, thousands dead, and huge character moments. Then the fall of King's Landing, the riots, the Shepherd's Uprising, multiple dragon battles, and major deaths that completely reshape the war. Early reviews say the action in the first 4 episodes finally delivers the spectacle people wanted after season 2, but we've seen what happens when you try to cram this much dense material into too little runtime. Important political intrigue gets shortened, character arcs feel abrupt, and massive events get reduced to quick highlight reels. If they keep rushing like that, no amount of impressive CGI dragons will hide the fact that the story feels shallow and the emotional weight is missing. Book readers know how dense and brutal this section of the story is. Squeezing it into 8 episodes is playing with Dragonfire. The fourth flag is the bigger infection we've been talking about across modern media. The show keeps layering saccharine, feelings first, conflict avoidant, therapeutic language, and modern emotional framing onto a story that should be raw, brutal, nihilistic, and power driven. Instead of cold political ambition and medieval cruelty, we get long monologues about trauma, regret, misunderstood motivations, and characters endlessly processing their feelings in ways that feel completely alien to the source material. This feminine, modern lens, the same one that turns villains into tragic victims and the hard choices into therapy sessions, risks completely sanding down everything that made Fire and Blood hit so hard. It turns a grim, morally grey war into something more palatable and emotionally manipulative for today's modern audience.
For a modern gaming audience.
If Season 3 leans even harder into this, the heart of George's story will be gone, replaced by glossy, feelings-focused drama. And finally, the over-reliance on spectacle while the writing risks feeling thin underneath all the CGI dragons. It's true, the early hype is real and hopeful. The battles look great so far, and most of the cast is killing it. And I genuinely want this season to be great. The source material is, after all, incredible. But these red flags are loud and they've been there since Season 1. So I'm curious, what worries you most heading into Season 3? Let me know in the comments. I'll be covering the episodes as they drop, so I'll see you in the Kobold's Cave.
お前はもう死んでいる。何？大は匠でひぜぶ